Quality Life Podcast, episode 48. What's good, Rose?
Man, welcome back, my brother. It's been a
Yeah,
while,
man.
huh?
It's been a minute. What's going down, my brother?
Man, just first of all, I want to say I'm happy to be back in the mix, be back home.
Yeah.
You know, chopping it up with my partner, my brother. You know what I mean? It's been too long, man. Look, therapy's been needed.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back in the fold, man. I'm happy to get this thing back on the road, man, for real. Like, it's real therapy needed, especially, man, with the last 2 months I've been having. Man.
Well, it's been a stretch, huh, my brother?
Yeah, it's been a nice little stretch, man. It's like I said, at the end of the day, when you think about everything that go on in your life, and you still here, like I tell people like this: when you still here to look back on it and talk about it and discuss it, you're blessed because you're still here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes things may go on, and especially with what we're trying to do with this podcast and the visions that we had and how we wanted to go and how we wanted to lay out. And sometimes, man, life be happening, and when life be happening, you be thinking that things just be trying to stop you from going. It's trying to stagnate you from moving forward and keeping going. So, man, with me, like I said, man, it's been 2 months.
It's
been 2 months since we last posted, and a lot of people been, man, well, we gonna get some new, quality life podcasts and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, it's coming. It's just, life happening right now.
Life, my brother.
Life, and when life, man, sometimes all you can do is sit back and just let some things play out, and then pick up a new route, a new process, a new plan, and how you gonna fight through it, and how you gonna keep moving. So with all the stuff that was going on with me, man, it was good because, like I said, we put so much work in, in the beginning, how most people would be maybe doing, 1 a day, 1 a week, or whatever like that. Sometimes we were 2, 3 tripling a week.
Yeah.
So
y'all know we not no short winning cats. We
exactly
2 hours plus.
Yeah, we like making sure the point is really understood. And so with that, we have put in so much work already with the podcast that it wasn't like I felt bad. I'm like, man, maybe it's gonna give some people enough time to really, sink in and set up and catch and watch and like I said, we was already 47 episodes deep. On top of that, podcasting that I was doing with another podcast. So the material is there. It's all about people just catching on, reading the titles, and figuring out what you want to hear from us.
Yeah.
So that's what's been going on, man. It was good. It was good because I got a chance to sit back. I got a chance to go back and watch, some of the previous episodes. I got a chance to think about new stuff that I would like to try to do. I want us to try to implement, and then on top of that, you got a chance to see the world still move.
Yeah.
And sitting back and watching, just the social life and social media and things like that, not from a podcaster's point of view. Because when you out here creating this material, the mindset of a person creating this material is, I got to get it while it's hot. I got to get it while it's hot. I got to get it while it's fresh, because you know how it is. The issue or the incident may happen today, and it's so much stuff going on. If you talk about the incident or the issue 3-4 days from the day it happened, it's old news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how, and I think people don't understand how fast life be moving.
Yeah, dude.
When it comes to content creators, because it's like everybody want to catch, strike the iron while it's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but it was cool. I got a chance to sit back, watch some old material and just look at everything and just seeing how people was doing what they doing, man, and seeing how people was laying out, some of that material, and we for those who thought like all right, man, it's another niggas who was just doing podcasts, and there it is. They got burnt out. They stopped. They did. Nah, it wasn't that. It was just life was life, and it was a much needed pause.
Like a recharge.
Yeah, it was like a recharge. Yeah, like, and the thing about it is, don't get it twisted. It wasn't like we ran out of things to say, or we ran out of content, because the content and everything is there. It's just the fact that, you know, sometimes you got to go handle your real life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
For a minute, and that's it, man. You got to just handle that real life.
I think, you know, a wrinkle that we add to it is that, like you said, most people striking wise hot. You know what I'm saying? They talk about current events, celebrities and all that. But like, we could do that, and we, you know, we might touch on some old things or whatever, but like, we coming at it from a whole different perspective. Like, it's like broad with us. It's not about just, okay, this happened today, so we got to talk about it. Now we can talk about it a month later, because we broaden the horizons of the subject. You know what I mean? It's always we go deeper than, okay, you know, like, just for example, Drake putting hot sauce in the condom. Okay, yeah, I get why he did it, but like, we could talk about that from another aspect today, even though it happened like a month.
Man, you know, so
whatever happened. You know
what's so funny about that, man? I didn't even really like. So when that little moment was happening, I ain't really even get to see what that moment was about, man.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it was here, then it was gone. You know what I mean? Because, you know, boys.
I couldn't even. You probably could tell me more about that moment, because when you now that we own it, you know what I'm saying.
Here we go.
Now that we own it, you talking about a man, for whatever reason it may be, put hot sauce in his rubber. Now. Obviously, it can't be you put hot sauce in your rubber while you was trying to get in the mix.
Nah. So the story is, you know, like I say, in and out quick. The you know, him and the, I think she IG model. She you know, some, you know, influencer or something.
Somebody who could be trying to come up for a bag.
Basically, clearly top notch. If, you know, Drake, you know, linked with her, so they do what grown folks do, and then he put the hot sauce in the condom after the fact and put it in the trash. Yeah. So you know,
trying to stop that bag baby from coming.
Trying to stop the bag baby, but the story goes, she go in the bathroom, out, put it in there, and I believe she sued Drake. You know what I mean? Trying to come up on the bag because he put the hot sauce in the condom, and
she couldn't. It foiled her plans.
Yeah. You know, the story goes, she in the bathroom screaming, it's hot. So you know, I guess she sued Drake for putting the hot sauce in the condom. You know what I mean? So,
did she actually win the suit?
That I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, see,
I can check it out. Let's check it out. Real
quick.
Yeah.
Check it out. And why you checking it out? It's like, because, I mean, well, as we know, you can sue anybody for anything.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I'm saying? So she could be suing just to be getting the attention. She could be getting social media attention. She could be gaining followers. So this suit could be simply an attempt to gain a social presence.
Yeah.
Not necessarily knowing that she ain't finna get no bread back, because obviously you ain't finna get no baby out of that, because the hot sauce contaminated that. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't finna get ready to get the turkey baster and suck it out, and your baby gonna come out flaming hot. You know what I'm saying? Your baby gonna come out flaming hot. So that's all. That bag baby is gone. So you can sue. You can, like I said, you can sue people for anything, but at the end of the day, all this has to do is have to be an attempt, you know, because look at it like this. If all you are is just a nice looking, you know, IG social media female, that comes and goes, right? That comes and goes. We see beautiful women on social media every day. One pop up today, they gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They hot for 30 days, they gone. They hot for the summer, they gone. Man. You know what I'm saying? They get up in that arena and they get used and abused by a few names who got that money, and they gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to be forever known as that female that it's not just a regular nigga, because if this incident happened with just a regular nigga, that incident will be here today, gone tomorrow.
Exactly.
But this is Drake is happening with.
Exactly. That's why it's getting so much play.
This is why it's so much, traction behind it. You're trying to impregnate yourself with this man's throwaway semen.
Yeah.
And it just happened. The boy put Louisiana Hot in that joint.
Louisiana Hot, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And you gonna be, I mean, you at least gonna be forever known for this for a few, like, your name gonna be in the atmosphere for a few.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
so I think the lawsuit is still ongoing because all the articles I see is from January. So maybe ain't nothing been settled yet, or maybe it's still active.
I don't think she gonna win nothing. But you already know how lawsuits and stuff go. It's gonna have to play itself out.
That's true.
It's a process. Yeah, it's a process. So yeah.
But let me ask you a question, my brother.
What's up?
You got a well known. I believe what you say he a junior. Your son is in high school right now.
Nah, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay, he made the league, which is the plan. What you telling them? You see how Drake got to move because he did what he had to do. I guess he didn't want to get caught up with another bag baby, like you said. Mm-hmm. What you telling your son when he did with these women that's throwing themselves at him? Let's just say it like that, because we know Drake ain't gotta beg nobody for nothing. They probably follow Drake around and stuff, looking for a shot.
Yeah.
Him. So
I mean, it's
your son, he in the league.
Well, like I said, it's kind of like the whole Brittany Renner, and we did like 2 or 3 episodes on that type of fiasco.
Yeah, we did.
It's still the same. Just like I would tell any of my other sons, when you are in the presence of a woman, you at bay to that woman. Why? You at bay to that woman because, first of all, how society thinks of the encounter or the interaction with a man and a woman. If a woman get to screaming anything that you didn't have to do it. But like you said, if a woman get to screaming accusations and allegations against you as a man, 85+% of society is going to look at you and be like, he did it. You automatically did it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna automatically feel like you did it. Because that's what, because why? They gonna feel like you automatically did it. Because especially if you a person in that arena, you make it to the league, you want it's, mid to upper echelon players, you making money, you are living a life that most people don't get to live. So when most people don't get to live these type of lives, they really secretly wish for people's downfalls to happen like this. Why? Because they jealous because they don't get to live their life. Yeah. If they can't be the success story, they want to see a tragic downfall. That's what people is. It's no in between with majority of the people. It's either if I can't live it, I don't want nobody else living it. Yeah. That's how they think.
Yeah, that's facts.
So when you in that arena and you moving and grooving and you one of these upper echelon people, you making this type of money that most of society, the males in society, don't get to make. You're gonna have these women who are coming at you who are looking for a come up. I honestly tell my sons now, when my oldest getting ready to go, you best believe 99.9% of these women, as you succeed in life and as your financial stock and your gain and potential rise, most of these 99.9% of these women are looking at you for what the possibility that you can do for them.
Yeah.
And then while your stock rising, they trying to latch on to you because they want you to let them be the one that you take into this new life. Yeah. And then once you get into that life, once you get into that life and you're not already in a solid foundation of a relationship with your love life, and now you in this league, and now you making this money, and now people only know you for this. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know you on the rise. They only know you for this. They only know you for being a all-star lineman and a Super Bowl winning lineman, and or just a person who made it to the NFL or first round or whatever. This is what they know you for. So all they know you is for these great exponential highs. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about how can I attach myself to this life?
Exactly.
So damn near 100% of the women that's trying to get in your life is thinking about how can they can turn you into us. And the us that you and the you that you bringing is way more than what she bringing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we talking about you on this financial level. So you got to protect yourself because it's going to be a lot of people. These dudes who make this money, whether they, athletes, whether they entertainers or whatever, they really move a lot. They really move sloppy because you got to think about it. You cannot tell me, bro. I don't care how much more money these women are making. Unless they like, Rihanna, they making that type of bread that she got. They already making their own millions. Well, your money don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
But when you talk about it, it's women who not making the type of money you got, who trying to get into that life and that status of where you at. You gotta go in thinking, man, 100% of these women are thinking about my financial means.
Yeah.
That's what's coming first.
Yeah.
And a lot of these women are thinking, should I do something to try to get paid, or should I just let this play out to see if he really like me and he just, because the choice for the woman is simply this: am I gonna try to get this quick money, or I'm gonna try to get the long money?
The long game. Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
The love coming later because they don't love you off the top.
Yeah.
That got to be explored. You got to spend some time with the person. So if you're already in that arena to where you a millionaire already, it's simple. The woman's decision is simple. Should I go for the short money or should I go for the long money? That's their decision with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't about, oh, I really love him. You don't even know me that long.
Yep. Yep. It's facts.
So you got to get your feelings out the window and I hate to have to tell not only my son, but other young men who are pursuing a life of trying to be in that financial elite area. But I have to tell them straight up. I got to keep it real with y'all. You only can afford to lose to one woman. If they come your way sideways like that.
Yeah. You
only can afford to lose to one. So are you going to lose everything behind that one for these accusations and allegations? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of that. And I'm not telling you not trying to stop pursuing yourself for love or not trying to pursue what life can give you, that level of life can give you. But you better be mindful of what you have. It can bring you everything. It can bring you that great wife, or it can bring you them hoes after your bread and all those problems that come with it.
Yeah, it's true.
So you only can afford to lose to one woman. Yeah. So it has to now navigate the way you move. So you can't not navigate with that mindset of, well, I'm a millionaire nigga and I'm just gonna be running through these hoes because now you because if they know, oh, this nigga he don't give a damn, he just trying to run through some hoes anyway. I'm gonna beat this nigga. I'm gonna get his bread from him. Yep. You gotta understand, if you playing a dirty game in your mind towards these females, how you gonna get mad at these females playing a dirty game in their mind towards you?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You see what I'm saying? So your next move always got to be your best move. You know what I'm saying? You when you talking to women, make sure it's something I really see, it's something I really like, it's something I really want to know, and it's something I'm really gonna put my all in to try to see if she wife material. It can't be no I'm a smash, because we see what happened to these type of players. Either they go get a bunch of kids, or they go, you know what I'm saying, or they hit these allegations. Everybody a couple years in come with the accusations and allegations about women who they probably been hit that they can't spend a block on them no more, and it happens. So I tell my boys, you only can lose to a woman once, and it's simple. You know, a man is very blessed when he can go through life with that type of money, that type of access, that type of just attention or whatever like that, and not be burned by a woman. You know what I'm saying? Not be burned, not be trying to get sent to prison and be sent to jail or lose because a woman want to divorce him and take half his bread. You a blessed man when you don't have to go through none of that. So I tell my boys, it's simple. Date with intentions. Date with intentions. And once you get in your relationship, be all about your relationship. Can't have no side hoes. Can't have this. If you know that I gotta have sex all the time, you making that money for a reason. Tell my wife, you gonna come work for me. We gonna work together, and because I need you around me, because I need you like that. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you can't be from your girl or from your wife, which I don't want to push premarital sex, but it's gonna if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
That's the world we live in. Yeah,
it's the world we live in.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if you know you need sex when you're on that level, if you know you need sex all the time like that, you got that money. Put your wife on payroll. Put your girl on payroll. I need you with me. Why? Because if you're not with me, I know I like to have sex. So I need you there. I need you there with me.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? You my wife. I need you working with me. I need you to be my publicist. I need you to be my star. I need you to be something, and you're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put whatever you got on hold and just come get. I'm gonna pay you, but I need you to be with me. Why? Because I need you to satisfy my physical needs. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, city to city, state to state, I might be in these streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why and not to be on the whole league level. That's why I always tell youngsters who looking to get married, if they don't got no kids and they're not married yet, once you do get married, still depending on your age, or still try to allocate 3 to 5 years of your life just spending it with your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just spending it with your wife, and just y'all gonna cherish and enjoy spending time with y'all self for a couple years before you decide to
bring kids into the world.
And expand your family. Or y'all just gonna be like, hey, every married couple don't have to go have kids. Y'all gonna be like, we just want to enjoy us for the rest of our life, enjoy us and our money. Okay, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't just because you get married don't mean you got to have kids, and that's the mistake that a lot of people make. A lot of people think, oh man, I got married, so I gotta go have kids, or I gotta keep smashing my wife raw every night, and she don't gotta take birth control just because she's my wife. No, you can still practice safe sex and do all that, and just enjoy your husband and enjoy your wife. You don't have to, just because you're married don't mean you have to have kids. You know what I'm saying? You might just want to live a life the way you enjoy your spouse. That's it. Think about that life, because like I said, you only can afford to get burned once. And the more you stack on your relationship is the more opportunities and open doors that someone can leave that relationship behind.
True that.
You understand?
Very true. Very true.
You bring kids in the relationship. Now you got the issues surrounding kids, that now your wife has an issue, another door to leave behind something. You know what I'm saying? So the more you bring into your relationship, you got to understand that presents a door to where they come in, but that same door they can go out. So
that's real talk.
So that's what I tell them. You got to be careful, man, and you got to understand that you only can lose to one woman, man.
I like to say, man, as the unmarried one out of us too, man, like. And I'm just, regular dude. I ain't no star, no elite money maker. My wife gonna be vetted. If I ever did do that, it's gonna be vetting, my brother. So, you in the league, or you entertaining all that, man. You better vet on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You looking for one woman.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, because the vetting process, man. See, you got to understand, like. The vetting process, it changes with age. Because look at it now. My son get 21, he got more years to vet a woman than you right now.
True.
Because if she 21 too, she like, man, I'm too young to get married.
That's true.
That means I got a little bit more time to vet you.
That's true.
So when people don't be understanding how you see someone who 19, 20, 21 and they be in a relationship with their girlfriend or their boyfriend for 8-9 years. And people say, well, it don't take that long to marry somebody. And it's not that it take that long. I just got more time to see if you're going to walk out of this thing. I got more time to see, and that's just how life is. Because you at 40, and say, for instance, you meet a woman that's 38, and she trying to get married. And she already got her mind made up. I ain't trying to do this. I ain't trying to be in a relationship. I ain't trying to have sex till I'm married. I ain't trying to do this. If you trying to sink a wife and sink this particular woman, you ain't got 5 or 10 years to vet her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When she already like, I'm trying to be married before I'm 40. I'm trying to be. It's a timetable as people get older. So the vetting process is different now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to vet with a little. You got to vet with a little speed now. You know what I'm saying? And that may that may make a lot of difference between your life. I mean, obviously now you will see yourself. You'll be like, well, I'm older, I'm wiser, so the vetting process is cut down now because I know how to cut through the tape. But as a young person, if they thinking like that, you like, hold on, you want me to cut through all this tape like I'm a seasoned nigga, and I'm not.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And with a whole lot of testosterone flowing through their through their bodies.
And I got this money too.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So and like I would tell my chick, you only got one time to get burned. You know what I'm saying? You can't be jumping out here on I married this one and didn't work out and she took some bread and I done got married. You know how them youngsters do, especially like youngsters who got their money. What happened, man? I got married at 20 and we was divorced by 23, and then I got another one by 25, and then we were divorced by 27, and I'm on my third marriage at 32, and I'm hoping this one ride out. You done been through 2 marriages and took 2 financial losses. Yeah. Yep. You can't afford to do that, man.
Yeah, especially depending on the state you in, because like if you in the right state,
they coming hard.
Alimony, you got to pay them.
Exactly.
Regardless.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
out here, man.
You can't afford to be taking them losses like that, man. You can't afford to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so it's a lot, man. But with that Drake thing, man, you gotta protect yourself, man. These youngsters gotta protect themselves. So him putting hot sauce in the condom, I mean, you gotta think about it. I mean,
he a target, man.
I would tell him, man, just wash it out real good, but wash it out real good and take it with you, then discard it like when you're outside or something. But I mean, it just, I mean, but you gotta. It's wild, man.
That's what it is, man. That boy a big target on his back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You gotta understand that boy child support gonna be a couple million a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy, because we're bringing that bread in.
It's you gotta watch yourself, man, because like I said, you can never negate the fact that people are always looking for a come up. Yeah. You can't negate that. And people will go through anything. Like you said, people go to prison trying to come up. Yeah. Yeah. People get killed and go to the grave trying to come up.
All the time.
So you got to understand that women are willing to go through the links of being single mothers trying to come up. Yeah. As long as they got the money.
Yeah. If the bag big enough,
if the bag big enough, you ain't no single mother. Because that child father is called dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? That child father is called. Women don't care about being a single mother when the child father is named dollar bill.
Yeah. That money baby. Yeah, come on now.
That money baby, that bag baby.
Well,
you feel me?
Yeah,
so right. Yeah. So
And shit, this goes to, it's mostly we talking to men, but shit, there's a few females that got caught up in that too, having to pay for their husbands. It's rare, but like what's her name? Mary J, Britney Spears. They had to pay their husbands off. J Lo, but like overwhelmingly, it's dudes that.
Well, yeah, when you have a money. One thing about this country, money gonna money. And money and that's the beautiful thing that I can say about the government. I don't care about the government with a lot of stuff, because you know me, when I look at the government has strayed so far away from God in the word of God. But what I can say is about that equality when it comes to that money.
Yeah,
who got the money don't pay.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like it's simple, man. When you a woman out here and you got that bag, you got that like you said, them Mary J bags and them Britney Spears bags, and like you said, you're going to get married to people and you're having kids with people, and you gotta man been having to follow the rules of the law, splitting money for forever. So what you think was gonna happen to you?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Like it is what it is. The money go money, so the person gotta pay up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Women go through it too, and women just have to understand. It's all about equality. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to play in the realm that males have naturally dominated for forever, which I don't want to get in there because I don't want it to make it sound sexist, because women do have a right to go make them millions. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, if your dating pool are not men who making those millions, and you married to them, or you have a couple kids with them, and they leave, you got to come off that child support. You got to come off that alimony.
You got to break bread.
Come off that divorce money. It's the same thing when you the one who got that money.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can say that's equal about this life. You know what I'm saying? If that man make less than you and he got to take them kids, you got to come off that child support. If you decide I don't want to be with him no more, I want a divorce, you got to come off that spousal support. You got to come up off of it. Let's be honest. How it look like if I got 80, 90, 100 million and you walk away from me and you trying to take half of that, but you got 80, 90, 100 million and you walk away from me, I'm supposed to be just like, oh, I'm a man. I don't want nothing. Shit. I'm good. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You want to bleed, and it's the problem. I don't want to bleed you because I'm not the one who left you.
Yeah.
You trying to leave me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I got to exercise my rights by law. I'm going to exercise my rights by law, and I'm going to get my bread.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what they always told us, it's cheaper to keep them.
Shit, I remember hearing that all the time. Growing up.
It's the same thing with them. Them women who got that bag, Nicki Minaj, who married a nigga who ain't got nowhere near the bread she got. Hey, it's cheaper to keep him. Because you divorce him, he gonna take some of that bread.
He gonna get you, yeah.
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky got his own money, but Rihanna, you get married to him and that paperwork ain't right, it's cheaper to keep him, because if you divorce him, that nigga come for that bag.
For that bread, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott. Travis Scott got his own money, but he ain't got no Kylie Jenner money.
Nah, no, he don't.
You divorce him?
Nah.
It's cheaper to keep him if you don't get that paperwork right. Yep. It's equality. It's equality there. Yep. I ain't one of them niggas that be like, oh man, nigga that man, let that woman money alone. No, man. I'm exercising my right by law.
It's fair game, huh, bro?
It's fair game. It's fair game. Yeah. I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I got you.
You want to leave me that bad? Okay. Pay me. Because at the end of the day, if I was trying to leave you that bad now and the shoes on the other foot, I got to pay you.
Ain't no doubt.
Even if I ain't trying to leave you, you trying to leave me, guess what? I still got to pay you.
You got to pay.
So, man, we got to do this thing right. It ain't no just a man taking loss, man taking loss, man taking loss. I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told these young boys coming up, yes, you're gonna come and you're gonna meet that woman that you want to get married. And then she's gonna hit you with that. If you really love me and you really feel like I got your back and I'm down for you, why we got to go through this prenup thing? They're gonna hit you with that. That's the question.
No doubt.
That's what it's gonna be. If you really love me and we really friends and we ride like that, why we doing this prenup thing? I'm gonna be here forever. You only can lose once.
Yep.
You only can afford to lose once. So if she walk out with 20% of your lifetime earnings or whatever like that, okay, I still got some money. I ain't broke, but I can't lose like that again.
Can't lose no more.
Unless you find a woman who understands. Well, we both signed this paperwork, and when I'm leaving with what I got, and you leaving with what you got, okay, y'all made that decision together.
Yeah. But that one go back to vetting, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it goes back to vetting. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but this is the problem though. You can vet. Well, yeah. I mean, that's always a conversation you got to have before you say I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but then on top of that, you gotta understand some people are some smooth swindlers. A person will tell you all the time, like you gotta understand that woman before she marry you will go to the max on you, do everything you want, and have you in a position to where it's like, oh man, she gonna be here forever. And then once she got you locked in and you ain't put that prenup in, and she already got in her mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay married to him for 5 years so I can say that my teeth was really synced into this relationship. Yep. And then I know in 5 years I'm walking away. Regardless.
Switch up.
Yeah. And switch up. She already knows she walking away. Because we gotta think about it. You young and you got money. And that woman already saying, I'm not gonna spend all my youth in this relationship and then trying to walk away when I'm 50 and try to find new love. I might as well stay if I'm trying to walk away at 50.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to walk away at 55, 60, I might as well stay in it. But if I want to find me another young nigga out here that got that energy, I need to walk away when I'm 35.
Your timetable. Yeah.
Women meticulous like that. They think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. Yeah.
They want to leave with some money and some youth, so they can get back out of here and throw some ass for a couple of years.
Yep.
That's what's going on, bro.
Try to run it back. You right?
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like you as a young man, you just, like I say, vetting is the best thing you can tell a person, but you got to understand some people can swindle through the vet.
Yeah.
And that's right, like I said, just know if that person swindled through the vet and you lose once, never put yourself in a position, never lose again. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Put yourself in a position, never lose again.
Yeah, that's right.
So. But yeah, man, like I said, it's been a lot of stuff that in these 2 months that's been going on, man. It's so many highlights. I couldn't really, like I said, I really couldn't take because I wouldn't really even like. I've been on social media and I've seen and I retweeted a few things, but it was more of people personal life or me just dropping little quotes that came to my mind and stuff like that. Yeah, I really wasn't into a bunch of the stories and whatever like moments that was been happening. I couldn't really tell you. I know I seen that how they was in a little uproar for a couple of days about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
When she announced her pregnancy?
Well, she been announced her pregnancy, but the fact of the matter is that now that it's synced in, you got these women like, you had $1 billion now, so why would you want to come back to A$AP Rocky? It always come back to the money. It's always about, well, you should have got pregnant by men who had more money than you. Yeah. How many niggas got more money than Rihanna? You know what I'm saying?
That's a short list, bro.
So it's like, but like you said, she was dating a billionaire.
That's true.
So everybody was like, why you just didn't have the baby by the billionaire instead of having the baby by? Then they start trashing A$AP Rocky. Why you had the baby by a rapper that fell off?
Oh man,
so that's That's what it became. That's what it became, a rapper that fell off.
Okay. Wow.
So it's always, in most cases with these women, it's all about, you know, the bag.
The bag.
And however they're gonna come out on top with the bag. And at the end of the day, you gotta understand, man, Rihanna not worried about nobody's bag. You see how big of the bag she got?
Yeah.
And it ain't slowing down.
Yeah.
Like,
no time soon.
I mean, what did y'all think what she was gonna do? Go cause you gotta think about it. She like in the billions.
Yeah, she is.
She like in the billions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, how many put it like this, how many brothers you think that she's attracted to
exactly
in the billions?
Exactly.
She ain't got no choice to come back down and get her.
It ain't that many. Yeah.
It ain't, so it ain't much up there.
Yeah.
That she can get. If you talking about get more than who she got, that who she really attracted to, who she really vibe with.
Yeah.
It ain't nobody for up there today.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't even be mad at her. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's, I mean, you know,
I ain't know it turned into that though. Why they started bashing themselves, huh?
Man, it turned, man. I seen a few it turned bad, man. Boys was down and out ASAP Rocky, man. You know. Oh man, it was crazy, but other than that, but let's get to this topic, man, real quick, man. Okay.
I know that was a long intro, man, but y'all forgive us.
We had a lot. It's, I'm gonna say God and love. Now, what we're about to get into is I'm not gonna show y'all the email. I'm not gonna share screen the email, but I do have to click on it to read it. And it's an email that we got from one of our followers, and he wants to talk about a situation pertaining God and love. Okay. And if let me just click over and read it. Let me just click into my emails. You still can hear me, Roti, huh?
Yeah. I got
you. Okay, so for those who can hear me, let me just get back into my emails. Let me come on down. I'm not gonna share his name. He wanted to be anonymous. Okay. So if he out there listening,
shout out to you, brother.
If he out there listening, he gonna know his story. He gonna know his story though.
Okay.
All right. It goes a little something like this. Let me see which one was sent to me first. Okay. Let me start with the first one. He says, I have been listening to you guys' podcast for a while, and you're doing a great work. Keep it up. I need some advice on something. He says, I've been talking to a woman for about 9 months between 9 months and a year. And recently she told me God told her she had to quit talking. And I felt like she pretty much had to quit talking to him. And he said, I felt like she was using God to hide her true feelings because we done everything together besides be intimate with each other.
Okay.
Every time we get close, she brings up her past traumas that she's dealt with as an excuse on why we can't be intimate. And she keeps saying why we can't be friends. When I told her from the jump, I don't want to be just friends with somebody I'm attracted to. And he says, more clarification. He says, more clarification. He says, she told me God told her we couldn't talk or be sexual because God told her we couldn't. Okay, he didn't double up. She said she told me God told her we couldn't talk or be sexual because God told her we couldn't, but we could just be friends and hang out and stuff. Basically, every time on her terms, when that on her terms, when that just wasn't gonna work for me. Okay. And I stated with her from the jump, and I said it with her from the jump, she also have a kid. So I understand the problem of not wanting to do anything sexual, but I'm not going to put my feelings on the back burner. You know?
Yeah. Wow.
So you pretty much got the gist of that?
Yeah, I got the gist of it.
Okay. So my brother said he been chilling with this girl between 9 months to a year. And she said God said that they can't be talking, you know, about sex and everything like that. He said we did everything. We did everything. We went out on dates. We hung out. We cuddled. We kissed. We did everything like that. But I couldn't slide the meat in. Yeah. That's what he's saying.
Basically,
he can't get no action.
Yeah.
And he feel like she using God. He feel like she using God.
Yeah.
To not be intimate with him. She got a kid, so obviously she been intimate with some people before.
Yeah, at least one guy. Yeah.
She done been there, which you can't discredit her for that. You can't really knock nobody for their past.
It is what it is. Yeah.
And she said, we just can't be friends, and we just want to hang out on her terms, because pretty much he's saying that she's pursuing a relationship with God, but he wants more than that. So he want to know. He want us to give us the advice on that. And for me, I feel like he may not like what I'm about to say. Because
let me go first, because I know you. I know how my brother. You know I love you. My brother's long with it. I know you gonna cook on this one. So I'm gonna say this, man. Like, I don't like to, when it's like a defense mechanism, I believe, in a lot of people when they bring God into something. It's like, if you bring God into it, what I say is the absolute truth. No, you can't question that. Like, I would like some more details, but like going off of what we do know is, was she trying to find God in the middle of it, or did she lead off with this? Is she trying to get closer to him like now, or because if I ask a girl on a date, it's because I'm attracted to her. And sexually that's a big part of it. You know what I mean?
It's something else.
Yeah. So like, if you go, if the girl, just because a girl goes on a date with you don't mean she owe you nothing. I get it. You know what I mean? But like, if you do go, that means like the guy's gonna take, okay, you interested in me too then. And especially if he was up front. It seemed like he was like.
And if he really feeling you, he can think you like him like that. Yeah.
Because it's funny because a lot of dudes play the friend role. Like, okay, we could be friends, but really not wanting to be that.
Yeah. The motives, like, different motives. Yeah.
See, it seems like he was very upfront with this woman, and it seemed like, I'm because like I don't know if she's telling the truth or not about with God. I'm gonna just look at it from what it is. You know what I mean? Man, I don't really know too many, I know a few women, you know what I'm saying? But like in my dealings with women and being cool with them and talking to them and all that, because y'all know my experience with it. Go to episode 6. Y'all know what it is, you know what I mean? But like, I've talked to a lot of females in my day. Usually somebody, they got somebody that's in the mix with them sexually. They at least got one dude that they're getting it from. You know what I mean? So like, and I would love some information on her child's father, where he at or what happened, or is he still in the mix, or what's going on? Because I remember one time, you probably don't remember this, but you remember back in the day.
Oh yeah, I remember exactly. I remember exactly.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah. You know the girl I was trying to get at, but like she had a baby daddy, and you was like, bro, you told me, I never forget you, like, bro. The child's father is always gonna be in the driver's seat with a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if he a good child's father.
If he a good child, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this. Like what you're saying, if he's a good child's father and he doing what he got to do by his child, he always gonna have a way in the door.
Always.
And if he's not a good child's father, and they just so happen to split up, but he was her best sex in life to this point, he always gonna have a way in the door.
Always gonna have a way in the door. Always.
It's hard to beat those odds.
Yeah. So I mean, like what I would do personally, I would tell you, look, we can't be friends. We already done past that. I've already, I'm all or nothing. Like when you go into a situation with well intention, like, okay, this is what I want, like, sexual or whatever, you can't go back from that. Like, you can't unsay that. That's what it is. So like, if this dude, if this person keeps, I don't want you to waste your time, because like you said, you don't know how much time you got. You know what I mean? And if she not into you like that, it doesn't have to be ugly, messy, or whatever. You can just be like, look, that's not gonna work for me, and y'all go y'all separate ways and be amicable about it. But like, if it was me, yeah, I'll probably be out of there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, especially like she trying to control the relationship and do all that. Nah, that wouldn't. I'll probably have to do something to that. You know what I mean? If it was me personally, you know what I mean. But how would my brother handle that?
I mean, hold on. This is what people have to understand.
Okay.
We already talked about, if the baby father in the picture, or it's a possible another man or whatever like that. When she's saying, first of all, God, now, first of all, yeah, a lot of people lie on God. They have no problem lying on God. They have no problem saying they seek a God. They been abstained from God. Yeah, a lot of people use God as an excuse.
True.
They do. But she could not be using God as an excuse.
That's true.
Because at the end of the day, if we being honest, if you a believer in Christ Jesus, you a believer in God, God tells us all not to be having sex premarital.
That's true.
So she ain't lying, saying
That's true.
God tell her not to have sex premarital.
True.
But at the end of the day, she could be using that as an excuse. True. You see what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, it's people who turn away from God every day behind somebody.
True.
So yeah, the problem could be, if you was the nigga that she really wanted it, she would turn against God for you. She would gap them legs open. Oh, I'm saving God, but I really like you, and she gonna let you in, because that's what most people do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that could be it. Now, on top of that, she had a kid. We don't know what the situation with her kid father is or nothing like that. You cannot be mad at her for protecting herself.
True.
At the end of the day, you got to understand, off top, I don't know of any man that said off the back, I just met you and I'm talking about a relationship. Nah, you got to get to know somebody before that.
Yeah.
You got to put in some time before you talk about something. I really want to be with you and all that. I'm in a relationship and things like that. And you told her, like, I want to be with you. I don't want to be friends with nobody that I'm not in a relationship with.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. If she tell you, okay, let's get in a relationship, let's start dating, that still don't guarantee you sex.
Oh, yeah, you do a wrinkle in that one, my brother. Yeah, you're right.
It still don't guarantee you sex. So what happens if she gets you in a relationship? Now you helping her pay a bill. Now you doing this, and you ain't getting no sex. And then if you get mad because you ain't getting no sex, that's gonna show her that you was really there for the sex.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I wouldn't tell you don't stop being friends with her, because you can still be friends with her. Now you just got to limit your friendship with her.
Okay, that's fair.
You just want to be friends? Okay, we'll just keep it at a friendship level.
That's fair.
But
I mean, you can't take out on dates or none of that then, right?
Well, because put it like this. In the scriptures, it talks about men spending money. In the book of Ecclesiasticus, it talks about men spending their money on women. Why? Because when you start to spend your hard earned on a woman, you're going to want something in return.
Facts.
You're gonna want more than, okay. If she tells you, well, you spending your money on me, but the return is we sitting here kicking it, we vibing, that's not enough for you. The reality is, and you might not want to hear it, the reality is you want something for all the time you spent. And you ain't got it yet. You've been kicking it with her for 9 months and you ain't got to slide in yet. And you feel like you should have been already done that already.
That's what, yeah.
And that woman is not dumb. She got a kid already. She knows, like, because this is the thing. if y'all get it, if getting in the relationship is really what you want, if she decide to say, you know what, I don't want to get in no relationship right now, but you know what, I do want to have sex. Let's have sex. Or you gonna be like, nah, I don't want to have sex until I'm actually in a relationship with you. No, you gonna take that ass. So that's another indication of showing her that it's not really the relationship you probably want. You just want the sex.
That's true. That's true.
So this is what men, not just you and men, you have to outthink these women to get it. Trust me, I'm working on myself every day, and I'm trying to be closer to God. But I know how it is to be a scoundrel. You gotta to get what you want.
Yeah.
To get what you want, you truly gotta be 10 steps ahead of these women. Unless you come across a woman who's just really airheaded and dumb, and who's just ready to play. You really gotta be 10 steps ahead of these women to get what you want. If you really.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you just opened the scoundrel door.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Exactly.
So, when we was out of the mix like that.
Yeah.
I would just come out and ask how in the apartment on the Beltway that was getting that action. How many of them girls did you take out on dates before you got to the action? Because like me, if I had to guess. None. I would say that's a low percentage. I was gonna say none, but I was like, man, they're probably about
the only woman I was taking out on dates is my actual girl.
That's okay, because she clearly, she was special, and now y'all married and all that. You know what I mean? I got it. So
but you gotta think in the mindset of a woman. Like I said, you have to truly be 10 steps ahead of these women, and in these women, especially back in the days in our young 20s and stuff like that. If you just be on the scene with these women and you have this appearance that you that nigga and they get to stand right next to that, that's the date for them. You ain't got to never take them nowhere. Y'all can always get food and come back to the crib. But in the place that they really like being at, in the club that they really like being at the bar that they really like being at, if they are getting a chance to stand next to a nigga who look like he one of those niggas, that's the date for them. Because they standing next to the nigga, they chilling with the nigga, they high kicking, maybe get a couple kisses on the cheek from the nigga who people think is that nigga. So they ain't never hassling you about, when you gonna take me out on a date and all that. We just get some food, go back to the house, and they know what's happening when it's coming back to the crib.
Yeah,
and they can go laugh and smile in front of their girlfriend face, and So you gotta know how to.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you another question, my brother. Is it a number of dates that you could like? Let's just say, for the sake of this convo, that this woman is not feeling this man sexually. Let's just say that. Is there any number of dates they can be friends forever long where he could make her change her mind, I guess. If let's just say she's not sexually to him right now. He can't make her change her mind if she's just not. See, he has to understand he could be just a nigga that's filling the time up while the nigga that she really want ain't acting right. Or the nigga that she really want to be with ain't you know what I'm saying, or just hitting her. Don't never want to be with her. She just to fill in. He just a fill in guy. He just I can spend some time with you. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing brothers got to understand about women. Women don't mind giving their body away. Women don't mind kissing on you. Women don't mind laying up with you. Women don't mind letting you play with them. Women don't mind letting you suck on titties and all that and not be your gal. If they know they getting stuff up out of you, they don't mind doing that. Women don't mind giving up their body for doing a little something strange for some change. Doing a little something strange for some food, doing a little something strange for some dates. They don't mind doing. They don't care about doing that. You know what I'm saying? Not to knock on women, but at the end of the day, I mean, you talking to a nigga that know y'all game. You know what I'm saying? So, he could, like I said, he could still be friends with her. Now he just got to reroute how the friendship gonna go. You see what I'm saying? That's true.
Or, like I said, he could just cut off everything because Now, if he go turn do a completely 180, and he start tripping on her, start treating her, and start trying to act like this hard ass, this nigga, this quote unquote bad boy, thinking that that's gonna get her. She know that's not him, because he came in trying to be the nigga in the relationship. So she already know that's not him.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
What would Messiah Boss do if whoever just insert female here, not your wife, came at you like this back in your scoundrel days? How would you run that, bro?
Came at me like
this woman came in
and saying that
she trying to get closer to God and everything she said. Y'all just want to be friends and
me
sexual. Yeah, you.
If you okay, in my scoundrel days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. In my scoundrel days, if you really trying to get closer to God, guess what? I'm gonna play the God card with you then.
Okay.
I'm gonna play the God card with you.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start shooting you scriptures. I'm gonna start everything you doing God. I'm gonna start giving you. I'm gonna start talking about stuff that you I know you don't know what's in them scriptures to see where you really at. You know what I'm saying? If you really saying I'm trying to walk with God, like now you talking about this is a woman who's really saying I'm trying to walk with God. In my scoundrel days, and I really wanted that ass from her, I'm gonna play the God card with her.
Let me come at you from another angle too. Let's just say, because we don't really know where he coming from. Let's just say you cared about this woman, and you can see, man, we could possibly go for the long run together.
Yeah.
What if you coming from that angle? If you really was like, okay, I dig this woman. What then?
Like I said, he really could dig her. He really could want her. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's nothing you can say when somebody's saying the Almighty God got them going on a certain path.
That's facts.
Because this is the problem. This is the problem when somebody's saying the Almighty God got them going on a certain path. If she's really trying to walk with God, like I said, if she's really trying to walk with God, the scripture says stay away from the appearance of evil. So if she really trying to walk with God, she can't be kissing on you knowing the kiss on the mouth gonna lead to the neck kiss, and the neck kiss gonna lead to her getting all. I can't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I'm really trying to walk with God, I can't even put myself in that position.
Don't
you see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, if she really is trying to walk with God and you standing in the way of trying to be in a relationship with her where you know you're not going to be in a relationship and not want to have sex with her, you just standing in her way if she really trying to walk with God.
That's facts.
You just standing in her way. This is just one of them people that just like, because he just said, well, I just told her, if she's telling you, God got me doing something, God working on me. I'm trying to build my relationship with God. But you said to telling her, well, I told her I ain't trying to be in a relationship. I ain't trying to be friends with somebody I ain't in a relationship with and I ain't intimate with. You just pretty much told her, I ain't trying to hear all that God stuff. Because you ain't never said, man, I'm willing to walk with God with her. If you really like her like that, are you willing to walk with God with her?
It's true.
You ain't say that.
It's true.
You ain't tell her, nah, I mean, I'm let's build together.
Yeah.
And then we can build together as friends. And then once you get them scriptures as a friend, you know we ain't supposed to be doing all this anyway.
That's facts. That's fact. So it seems like we saying the same thing. Either way, he should fall back. You know what I'm saying? Or like you say, be friends with her. You know, or but if you just want
either way, it's either you gonna come because you got to understand.
Yeah, it's either
a woman control the access to relationship.
Oh yeah,
she ain't gonna say yes. You know what I'm saying? She has to say yes to you.
Yeah.
So it's either you want to really be her friend and rock with her in this capacity. Because this is the thing. If you really want her that bad.
Exactly.
If you really want her. Because this is the problem. Because this is what's standing out. He's saying, well, I don't want to be friends with somebody I like. So you telling me if we can't be together, it's over with. So she looking at her like, well, damn, we can't even be friends. We can't really get to know each other a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that is out because I just don't want to be with you. Yeah. And like I said, if you get with her today, that ain't gonna guarantee you sex. So once you get with her today, then you find out you ain't having sex with her, are you gonna stay? Because if all you saying is, I want to be in a relationship with you, that don't mean nothing sexual.
That's true. That's true.
So my thing, I'm just keeping it a stack with the dude. You just want some ass for what you done. That's what I feel like. Not saying you don't like her, because you really like her. You really look at her physically and be like, yeah, she fine. I want this. I think she could be cool. But your urge to want to get physical with her overshadows that.
Yeah.
It overshadows that.
Yeah. Because
I guarantee you, if she say, man, I'm really trying to find myself, I'm really trying to work on myself, but she have a weak moment, you're not gonna be like, and this is part of being 10 steps ahead of a woman. Because I could be like, man, I see you trying to work yourself for God, and I know I got her in the position because I done it before. I know I got you in a position to have sex with you butt naked right now, but you telling me you trying to abstain, and I get you butt naked, and I be like, you know what, babe, we ain't gotta do this. Let's just chill. Because I'm 10 steps ahead of her, because I know what I'm finna do to her 4 or 5 months down the line when I really got her trust.
I got you.
It's you got to know how to play the game, and I just don't think he know how to. I don't want him to be a scoundrel, but if you in scoundrel mode, I don't think he know how to be a real scoundrel. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You gotta have a foolproof plan to get to where you want, and I don't honestly think that he really want to be with her in a relationship, because like I said, she could say I want to be your girlfriend today, but it don't mean y'all gonna have no sex.
Yeah. This, like I said, man, this going back to I think he said that they was in the mix for like 9 months or something like that. So
think about it. Who gonna be in the mix with somebody taking them out on a date 9 months and don't honestly think they should already got no ass by now? No. 9 months.
No, it don't work like that.
9 months.
It don't work like that.
Nigga, whole baby didn't came.
Yeah, it's facts. It's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So most niggas ain't chilling for 9 months.
Yeah, you're right. Like, that's why I think, man, communication is key. You know what I'm saying? If, like, let's just say he, or figuring out what you want. If he just wants some ass from this girl and she ain't give it to you by now, you
move
ain't
around,
you move around. Move around. But if you want some real deal with it, like Boss just said,
you gotta do what it gotta take to build with him.
If you coming on some real shit, then you should walk with God with it. Then
because your and he said he understand about her having a kid and all that stuff like that. Because like I said, if it's all about being in a relationship, if it's all about just honestly being in a relationship and just having her as your woman and not nothing sexual, you need to show her that you really want to be in a relationship with her and you're willing to wait on her until she's comfortable with having sex.
Thanks.
But if you ain't showing her that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you talk about, well, I want to be intimate and all that. I mean, you ain't finna get no further. Yeah. Like, and that's the thing. Like he said, well, she want to move around and do everything on her terms. That you gotta know how to maneuver it to where she feel like everything is on her terms, because you can't get her until she say yeah to you.
That's true.
You can't get her until she okay it. So guess what? In most cases, it's on her terms. Yep. That's how I go. That's just what it is. Because it's so many ways. It's so many more ways you can cook this situation. Yeah. But it's simple, man. I mean, you deep down inside know what you're looking for, and like I said, if sex is something that you just gotta have right now. Yeah. You gotta go get your fix then. Yeah, you got to. And she ain't the person trying to give you a fix, whether she's not really interested in you, whether she don't see you like that or whatever like that. You can't do nothing but move around. Yeah. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if she's just something that you wanna hit, this is the problem. You can redirect your friendship with this woman. To you might not get it today. You might not get it tomorrow. But you might slide up on it a year from now. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand when the door open, especially if you really just want some sex from her, most niggas gonna take it when the door is open.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you can still be cool with it. You ain't gotta take her out on no dates, because that's the thing about it is, if you taking her out and you spending all this time with her, which this time is equated to money, because I know y'all ain't just going walking in the park for 9 months. You spending money on her. You done took her to some nice places. You didn't show her some time that she probably ain't never had, or she probably did have.
Yeah.
You just ain't got no compensation for your money and your time spent. That's what it really is. You ain't got what you want for your time spent. Yeah. Because if you just saying my time spent and my money earned and my time spent is equal to her time being spent with you, that's not enough.
Yeah.
Because she could be saying, look, you taking me out and everything like that. So you spending time with me, and I'm spending time with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but he wants some quality time though.
He wants some quality time.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
He wants some quality time because he feel like, man, it's 9 months. I deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, man, let me tell you something, man. A man, let me tell you something. A man truly broke man, and I don't mean just financially broke.
Okay.
Broke spirited man who don't really understand man. They put women first, because a man, his money and his time spent or his time wasted is always will supersede a woman. A man is more in relationship. A man is more in relationship with his money, with his dollar bill, than a woman.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand. Yeah. Yes, you can get a woman. Yes, you can get a woman when you broke. Any nigga can go lay up with something.
Yeah.
But when you behind your money, quality comes with it.
No doubt.
You see what I'm saying? Quality comes with your money.
No doubt.
So a man is more about his money, because you got to look at it. If you a man making $28 an hour, $28 an hour, and you taking a woman out and you done took her out to some steakhouse or something, and this date was $350. This man thinking, I make $28 an hour, and I just spent $350 on this date. Man, it took me 2.5 work days for this date.
Yep.
That's how men look at it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So if I done this 7 or 8 times and I'd already spent a rack and a half on you and I ain't got no ass yet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a man can tell me, no, it's not like that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Come on.
You done spent so much on this woman, you want something in return.
Yeah.
Or you done wasted so much time on this woman. You thought about all the money that you passed up trying to lay up with her, trying to be with her, and you ain't got it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you don't really like her, not saying that you don't want her as your woman, because you could really do want her as your woman. But you wanting to be with her in that nature stands higher than making her your gal. Because I guarantee you, if she come to you today, not as your woman, and say, I want to have sex, you're not going to turn it down.
Yeah, clearly you ain't.
You're not going to turn it down.
Yeah, you know, just read the email. Yeah. He ain't going to do that.
He ain't going to turn it down.
You're right.
So, but yeah, that I mean, yeah, it's nothing wrong, man. You know, like, because what women have to understand and what men have to understand, just because you go out on, like, just because we go out don't mean nothing gonna happen after that.
That's facts.
It's not gonna guarantee nothing gonna happen. So you got to come in with a plan on how you gonna spend your money. You got to be 10 steps ahead on how you gonna spend your money on a woman.
Yeah,
it's just like I tell our boys them all the time. If you coming fresh off the back, $200, $300 dates, and you done that 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
think about it.
We see how it work out for them.
Think about it. Oh, I done took her. I done met her. I done met her on Monday. I took her on a $300 date by that Friday. Then I took her on another $300 date next week on Thursday. Then I took her on another $300 date next Friday. I took her on three $300 dates. I just spent $900 on her, and I ain't hit once in 3 weeks. Most niggas gonna be hot.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts. It's facts.
Most niggas gonna be hot. They ain't got nothing.
It's facts.
That's what I'm saying. So that's how I already know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If money wasn't the issue, you wouldn't have cared about it. You wouldn't been it wouldn't been bothering you this much.
Yeah.
That you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't got no intimacy or nothing like that. It's because you didn't spent your hard-earned money, and it's no reciprocation.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reciprocation for it.
Yeah.
You know, all it was is time. All you did was got to sit up with a pretty face and a fat ass that you've been lusting about hitting for a while, and you ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
Thinking that somebody else sliding up in there, and 9 times out of 10, there's probably another nigga sliding up in there who only bringing Burger King to the crib. That's what it is.
That's how the game
9
goes.
times out of 10, it's another nigga in there busting them guts who only bringing Jack in the Box to the crib.
Facts.
That's his facts. You want to know how I know it? Because I've been that nigga who just bringing Jack in the Box to a pocket full of money, pulling up with Taco Cabana.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we put the Taco Cabana in the crib because she done brought me a steak from what this nigga done paid for. I done seen it many a times, man.
Yep.
I tell dudes, I can't tell no man how to spend his money. But y'all be fooling yourselves. Going to spend all this money on this woman. And it's not a woman that you already done got some. If I'm going to spend money like that on a woman, it's going to be a woman that I already know I'm going to get some guaranteed action from.
You done got some action already.
We done already been there. It's already been established.
Yeah.
So it ain't really a thing. I'm really just going out to eat big for myself. And she just with me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend no money like that on a woman I ain't never hit before.
Yeah.
Just like we got to have proving grounds.
Yeah.
You got to have proving grounds too.
Yeah.
And my proving ground is not for me to dig deep in my pockets to just hope that you decide to fuck with me like that. No.
Yeah.
But y'all dudes do it backwards all the time.
Yeah. Leave with that money.
You got to think about it. If y'all do start tightening up on y'all pockets, where these women gonna go? They gonna start. What they gonna do? Start dating other women? Start dating broke women? I mean, it's always gonna be the pocket of simps out there that's gonna do it regardless. And that's where they gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I tell dudes, man, you just got to know how to be 10 steps ahead of a woman. You know, you'll get the results that you want. You got to know how to. You got to have your plan mapped out.
Yeah.
If that's what you own, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know, that's what you own. It's like this, and I'm gonna close with this. You see them boys who got all that money, and them females sleep with them just because they see niggas pull out big rubber band knots, and they sleep with them just off of seeing the money.
Off of seeing it, yep.
It ain't that them niggas necessarily spend it on them.
Yep.
They spend it on that one who they consider their main gal. But the rest of them, 90% of the girls they sleep with, just sleeping with the appearance of seeing all that money.
Yeah. Oh, he must be that nigga. If you got a fat what?
Not he telephone like to the ear, everything.
Yeah.
And most of the ass he get is just by the woman just seeing it. Yeah. She don't get nothing. Yeah. He ran through her just by the appearance of her seeing it. Only one woman really getting it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like boys just gotta, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Them city girls up still about 400 on them boys, man.
Yeah.
That's it. They see because boys know how to play the game.
Oh yeah.
You know, if this is what it's about, but like I said, if you really want the woman, man, and all you can do, really, if you really want to, like they say, all you can do is just wait for her to come around on her terms.
Yeah.
That's it.
If she worked it, you know what I'm saying? If she,
if she worked it,
yeah. And
then you can't get mad. You can't get mad. Like, if they ain't another nigga, the only thing we don't know is their interaction. We don't have the interaction, and what could be pissing them off is that her interaction, the way they interact, showing him that it's she freely like that. It's another nigga somewhere.
Exactly.
We can't pinpoint it, but she may be freely to where he thinking like, it's somebody else out there, because that's how she is, and that's what could be bothering. My thing of it is man, like if you know, man, if you really want to be in a relationship that bad and really want to be intimate with somebody, just go find. If that's what you say you want, you know. Because if it's not all about being in a relationship, because like I said, being in a relationship don't mean she gonna gap her legs open. Even though that's the ideology of man, because we so used to women sleeping first and then relationship later. You gotta think about it. Most niggas hitting girls that they meet the week of meeting her. Most of the sometime the same night. Like when women used to have some pride about themselves about making a nigga wait 8, 9 months, 6 months, 7 months. Not now. They trying to get smashed the same night, the same week. First link. The first link, boys hitting raw. That's it. Women moving 1,000 times faster now, man. So that in his mind, he like, man, because you probably done ran up on a bunch of females who been moving 1,000 times faster. So you looking at her like, all women gonna move the same, and it's just not like that. So
shout out to whoever that was, man. Shout
out to Anonymous, bro. It may not be something that you didn't want to hear. Like I said, I feel like me and Roti touched on both ends. So don't necessarily lock in on one end of the conversation. Both ends. I get where she coming from. I get where you coming from. I get where she could be lying. I get where you could be lying. I'm just keeping it a stack. I see on both ends. So, but you know what you want, and if she not willing to get, like you said, we all got preferences. If she not willing to give you what you want, you got to move around and find what you want.
Move around, man.
It's simple as that. So that's it on the topic of God and love, man. We an hour and almost 30 minutes in, Roti, man. I guess we gonna
we got to do a stroll, my brother.
Yeah, we gonna stroll down to TL and look at some of these messages that we gonna see if we can jump in.
Yeah, bet.
Real quick. So with that, let me close down my window and let me share my screen, my Twitter screen, share screen. Let me share my Twitter screen, man, real quick. All right. You see me, Roti?
Oh, yeah.
You see the Twitter screen?
Oh, yeah. Clear.
Okay. So what we gonna do right now is let me head back to this. Okay, we see it right there. Let's go into my messages, man. Let's see what all we got in here.
Okay.
I see some names, but I'm just gonna go straight to Roti. Let me see what all we done got. I don't know if I want to talk about that right now. Hold on now. Why are you moving so fast? This is the same women. All right, let's go back up some. Back in February, marrying late is better than marrying wrong. Yeah. Man, we didn't see some said, bro, we could definitely cook. Man, there's so much stuff that we didn't.
It's a lot.
That we didn't. Nah, we went too far back on Rittenhouse. The new black girl went too far back. Don't shoot. There it is. Happy marriage they require. Oh, all right. Let's start with this one first.
Okay.
All right. This sister, I know her pretty well on social media.
All right.
She says, you can see that?
Oh yeah.
She says a happy marriage, obviously she put happy in quotations.
Mm-hmm.
A happy marriage that requires a black woman to sacrifice her dreams and happiness is not an effing happy marriage to me. I do not aspire to be that. A happy marriage that requires a black woman to sacrifice her dreams and happiness is not a happy marriage to me.
Okay.
I do not aspire to that. What you feel about that, Roti?
Now it's definitely I would like a little more context, but just this on its face value, you shouldn't, she shouldn't have to sacrifice who she is and happiness, and her dreams to be in the marriage. If you gotta, let's just say, tone down who you are, you can't be who you are, or you're not, you're miserable being around this person that you married, then yeah, you shouldn't be in the marriage with this person. But I say this, like, you shouldn't get married to this person. Like, I'm always say it, my brother, vet.
You gonna see them flags before, huh?
Yeah, come on now. People gonna show you the flags, but are you gonna look at them? Because I believe, look, I'm a man, I've done it before, you know what I'm saying? But like, not went all the way and got married, of course, but like, I don't know, ignored some red flags and kept proceeding trying to holler at females, you know what I mean? Because I was liking the package it was wrapped up in, you know what I mean? But like, when we talk about marriage, like, if you have to sacrifice your dreams and your happiness, you should know that before you get married to whoever this person is. So then you can be like, okay, nah, this is not the one for me. It's not marriage material. If you're required to do that. So I mean, on his face, I agree with what she's saying.
I think this is just a nice and eloquent way to just say, if a woman got to sacrifice chasing her bag to be married, that's what I think it is. I think happiness and dreams and all that is just to beef up, to make it look good. You got to understand, you got to see what's going to garner attention. And to me, it's like when most people talk about marriage, when most women talk about marriage and they talk about happiness and all that, they talk about money. I shouldn't have to sacrifice chasing some money because a man want me to be a housewife, a traditional woman. Okay. And I have to be on him. I mean, because if you want to talk about dreams and happiness, okay. If we really getting on dreams and happiness, okay. All dreams and all happiness ain't conducive to the family. You gotta understand what's happy to you. What's happy to you may not be, how can I put it? You ever heard old folks saying, man, you be so happy. You be so happy living in sin. Like, your happiness, everything that makes you happy ain't good. You see what I'm saying? Facts. Everything that makes you happy ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Everything that makes you happy ain't what's right for you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I could be like, if I'm chasing happiness, think about it. If I'm a man and I tell you as a woman, I shouldn't have to sacrifice my happiness and to be in a relationship, and my happiness is being on the road, never being at home, I ain't gonna have no family.
Exactly. You making a choice though. Exactly. I agree with that.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're happy, you gotta think about it. Yep. Marriage is about sacrifice.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? No. Now, sacrifice doesn't mean I got to give up everything in my life. Exactly. That's what you have to understand. Exactly. But marriage is about sacrifice.
Yeah.
You got to understand, if you telling me I got to go make all this money, I got to sacrifice being at the house.
Yes.
So guess what? If we build a family and we both got kids, and you telling me, if I'm out making some bread to take care of the family, but you telling me you don't want to stop, who at the house with the kids? Are we just gonna play? Are we just gonna pay that?
Daycare.
Are we just gonna play that? Well, I'm making money, we making money, and we could just pay for somebody to be at the house with the kids. Mm-hmm. And that's when you get those kids who come up, who, well, I only really know the nanny. I don't really know my mama.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know my daddy.
Yep.
And that's how you have those kids who come from these great financial homes, but they still hate their parents.
Mm.
Parents never made it to no sports games and none of that. Mm-hmm. Never made it to no events. Why? Because mama and daddy was both out chasing money.
Remember the story?
Sacrificing our dreams.
Remember the story you told about buddy you picked up from football practice?
Exactly.
Big old house and all that.
All that.
Where his parents at though?
Everybody, you got all that bread, you got all that, you doing all that dream chasing, but ain't nobody who at the house with the kids. And you got to think about it. One of us need to be at home indoctrinating what we want our kids to learn from this world. Values, core values. So it got to be either me or mama. Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I love my mama. I love my wife, mother. But a lot of the stuff that grandma and them be talking about, I don't want my kids to learn that. A lot of stuff grandpa and them be talking about, I don't want my kids to learn that. A lot of that stuff brother and sister them talking about, I don't want my kids to learn that.
Facts.
So life about sacrifices now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think at the end of the day, this is a beautiful tweet, but I think people have to really delve down deep into what they really think happiness and stuff is. You know, because everything that make you happy, I'll put it like this. Think about all the happiness people was chasing that came immediately after with bad consequences. Oh man, I was happy driving my car, going 100 miles an hour drunk. 5 seconds later, my partner dead from the crash.
Dead from crash, yep.
But I was happy 5 seconds ago.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm out on that road. I'm chasing that money. I'm good, baby. I just got the big bag. Oh, I just found out somebody broke to my house, killed my daughter. When I should have been at home, but I was trying to chase that extra bag.
Yeah.
I was trying to chase that extra deal.
Yeah.
And you should have been at the house.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, in my opinion, if chasing the bag is more important than your family, well, you like you said earlier, you gonna sacrifice having a family. Or unless you deal with a dude that don't want kids. Like if you got a dude that's like that can accept that, and y'all don't have no kids, okay. If that's fair, you might have a non-traditional family. Okay, that's cool too. You know what I mean? But like, if you gonna get with a dude that's, let's just say, old-fashioned, somebody got to be at home with the kids or whatever, and you try to change him into one of these new schools, it's not gonna work. And
this is what I'm saying. And she used some real thick words like required and all this stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But and what I'm telling women is that what you have to understand is when you start building a family, like certain things got to come with that. And yeah, I would never say, my wife, you're required to sacrifice everything. No, you're not. It's equal sacrifice. Yeah. I want you to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, and this is what I want women to understand. This is what I want women to understand. You have your needs and you have your wants. See, a lot of men go chase all this unnecessary money because they're chasing what women want and what the family wants, not what the family need. It's like I tell my kids, you want Christmas every year. You don't need Christmas every year.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
You don't need it every year. You say you don't need it. You don't need it scripturally. You don't need it at all.
It's true.
That's just what you want.
It's true.
So I'm not finna go out here based on what y'all want. And that's what men have to understand. And that's what women have to understand too. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of what men are chasing out there is what you want, not what you need. You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
You want a roof over your head. And I provided that for you. You ain't never got to pay a bill. But you want 3 vacations a year. That's not, you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with taking your wife on vacation 3 times a year. I'm not telling people not to do that.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, you have to walk that fine line of what you want out of this life. That's going to put strain on your partner. Yeah. And then you have to walk that fine line. Since we gear towards women, a woman has, just like a man has to walk his fine line too. A woman, you have to walk your fine line too about what you want out of this life. That's going to take away from you being, yes, that mother that you pledged to be when you decide to get pregnant. Yes, that wife that you pledged to be when you decide to get married. You got to make sure your wants ain't taken from that. Yeah. Your wants. You see what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of stuff you don't need to do. It's your want. And the same thing with a man. A man, you got to make sure that your wants ain't taken away from you pledging to be a father. Your wants ain't taken away from you pledging to be a husband. Yeah. The stuff that you see, that stuff needs to happen. You need to be a husband. You need to be a father. But some of these wants y'all do take away from that. And that's what people have to understand. And I think a lot of people get that crossed up. They go seeking these wants. And when it's just like Pac say, I mean, just because you got $30-some million don't mean you got to go buy a 10 bedroom house when you only got number 1 kid.
That's true. All you need is 2 rooms.
2 or 3 rooms. Why you need 10 rooms? Yeah. Because you want it. And we do bad, like we chase these wants more than just sticking to what we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling, like I said, I would never tell a woman you required to not, you ain't working, you ain't chasing no dreams, you ain't going to school, but you better make sure that stuff is not superseding and it's pulling away from the need that I need to be doing this. You see what I'm saying? Yep. If you so-called chasing all this, and especially if you're not reaping the benefits of anything, you just in chase mode. And that's what a lot of people have to understand. A lot of people chasing things and they just in chase mode. You chasing these dreams. You ain't reaping nothing from the dream yet. Yeah. You just in chase mode. Yeah. You doing all this chasing and it ain't bringing nothing to the family. But you chasing so much that it's taken away from me providing the needs. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't. This is what a woman has to understand, and it's a prime example. If the man got his job right, and his job is taking care of everything, and he working 40 hours a week, right? He working 40 hours a week, whether he on salary or whatever like that. He working 40 hours a week, whatever. He working 40 hours a week, whatever. Not he on, hourly, whatever he doing or whatever. Okay. And everything going straight. You working your job, right? You working your job, you working our job, and we coming together and we taking care of the house or whatever like that. And we got a little comfortable saving for us to do some little things that we want to do, little wants here and there. And then you come back and say, well, I want to go to school again. The woman, I want to go to school again, and it's gonna be so many years, it's gonna be so many hours. And the man telling you, well, okay, there's nothing wrong with you going to school, but while you going to school, we ain't got extra money to put the kids in daycare and all that stuff like that. Because you got to think about it. If you going to school and school ain't paying off immediately, making us money. Yeah. But we ain't got money to put kids in daycare, and I can't work extra to provide this need. Something ain't right.
Yeah, some got to give.
Some got to give.
Yep.
So it's either me working extra, which means you ain't going to school, or you going to school and me cutting back on working and
less money coming in.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So what happened? It be those fine line incidents. Well, obviously, we ain't talking about you're a man or you're a woman and y'all making all this bread and y'all got money to pay for everything. And okay, if that's what y'all got, that's what y'all got.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that. But most of the people who like this and talking about this are these people who live in these fine line. Most likely, we live in check lifestyle. These are the decisions that they got to make.
Yeah.
And on top of that, what people have to understand, and I'm gonna close with this, is that when people have to be careful listening to information from people who already got their money made. If I got my money made and I'm $100 million man, and I'm telling men all the time, a woman shouldn't pay for nothing. A woman shouldn't have to do this. Y'all gotta understand, man, my money already made.
Yeah. You straight.
I'm talking the talk of what I live.
Yeah.
You can't live that if your money ain't already made.
Exactly.
So don't come and be like, when Masai Ball said a woman should never have to pay for nothing, brother. But y'all both living check to check. She gotta pay for something, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't listen to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is only talking about a certain caliber of people.
Yep.
And that's what people have to understand. Because a person may drop a tweet like this but you got your man is a man who already got the money made. So you talking crazy because your man got the money made.
Yeah. Or maybe she got the money made. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if she got her own money made, her dreams are already accomplished. So what's she talking about?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to be talking from a position to where your money ain't made, chick. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but you can be talking this talk, and you got a man who already got the money made. So your man already got the money to, well, you ain't got to work. You ain't got to do this. All you can do is go to school and do this and do that.
Yep.
Your man got the money to where you could just chase dreams and don't worry about nothing.
Yep.
Well, the rest of these 100,000, 500,000 women ain't got no man like that yet. So what you saying, they don't need to come home throwing that in my face. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but no woman should have no woman should, it should be a requirement. Yeah, I get it. No man should be like, no, I require you not to do anything. You gonna sacrifice, you just gonna be at home. Nah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Yeah. That ain't a marriage, but you gotta, but marriage is about sacrifice. It's about
I think everything in life is about choices. If you got to choose between, let's just say you got two men you want to marry, and one he prefers this woman to be at home with the kids, or you got one that's a more progressive. Okay, well, you make the choice between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you make your choice, but you ain't, nobody making you do nothing. Or you be like, nah, I'm just marriage not for me. That's the beauty of living in a society where nobody making you do nothing.
Okay, let me let me see which one I want to jump on first. Let's do, since it's talking about men, let's talk about this real quick.
Okay.
All right. It says a lot of men. Oh man, hold on. I don't want to do all that. It says a lot of men equate their self-worth to their financial standings, when we all know money is the lowest exchange of energy. Then y'all wonder why you keep attracting women that add no value. I get what she's saying. It says a lot of men equate their self-worth. A lot of men, so pretty much a lot of men create their self-worth, their whole being, their worth, only to their money.
Okay.
And when we all know that when we all know money is the lowest exchange of energy.
Okay.
That's why y'all keep, attracting women that add no value.
Okay.
So
I get what you're saying.
Go ahead, ride on it, Ro.
I can,
I'll ride for whatever you can think based on the contents.
I can equate that to our two partners that we gonna remain nameless. Y'all
twins.
They know who they are. So damn twins, man. Leading with money. And,
but one of them, he woke up. It's just that. It's that other one. It's that nigga. It's that nigga right there.
Yeah, one, man. Yeah. Like I agree with you saying. If all your money, if all who you are is tied up in money, like let's just say you got a, $500,000 job, $500,000 year job working. What happens if the job get taken from you, or they lay you off, or whatever? And then you gotta come, make 75,000, 80,000. You know what I'm saying? Or is your life gonna be not worth living no more? I don't think you should think like that, because she's right. It is. You should definitely. You got to make money to survive in this world. That's true. You know what I mean? You got to do that. And what you said earlier, about most people chasing all this money for people's wants. That was some fire. That's fire. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if once my needs, of course, you would want to meet some people's wants, of course. You know what I mean? But like, are you gonna, what's what I'm looking for? Are you gonna stress yourself out and give yourself a lot of unnecessary stress trying to live this imaginary ballers cribs life, and for a lot of wants, you know what I'm saying? So like she she's definitely right when she said you attract a woman that add no value. I mean, I can see that too, you know what I mean? Because if you leave with money, like you said, people gonna be around you. Like you said earlier, that fat knot, they gonna see the knot. Okay, they not even worried about you. They just see, oh, he got a knot. Maybe I can be next to this man and get some of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of who you are as a person. So I mean, she's right. She's right. What you think about it, bro?
Oh man, like I'll let you kill that. But at the end of the day, it's like I said, man. You gotta chase some substance outside of the dollar bill. Yeah. It's simple as that. Yeah. I mean, like you said, you leave with that pocket, and then you wonder when that pocket, what they say when that river one dry.
Yeah. Everybody gone.
It's simple as that.
Yep. So that's facts.
So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna actually stroll down the actual TL.
The actual TL, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see what the actual TL talking about. All right, let's see what the actual TL got going. See who up. It's Saturday night, so it should be some people up.
Yeah, it should be some people up.
I'm actually about to cry about it. I don't know what you're about to cry about, but I ain't,
Damn.
I don't know what it is. Let's see what the TL actually got. Read something. See, she look good. April Grace. I mean, I ain't really, down for the whole cleavage showing, but facially, she's still a good looking woman.
Yeah. Can't deny it. Can't deny that.
Yeah, rise on up, see what. Oh man.
They wildin'. Come on, man.
Wildin', right?
Wow.
All right, let me keep going. Yeah, April, golly, boy. I don't want to see nothing like that. I don't want to see nothing by no mummy. What you got, TL? Don't fail me on the first time back in a minute.
Yeah, the epic return, man.
It's all about six. Six, man. It turned to a whole goddamn.
Come on, man.
What this nigga didn't do. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is for me today. I finally said F depression and cleaned my room and did my lunch. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I can't knock that. Yeah, you know, like I be seeing a lot of people who be depressed.
Yeah, man, especially during the holidays, man. You know, we came out of it or whatever.
Yeah, people be depressed and they just be in the funk, and you wonder why they space not clean and things like that. I can't wait to live with my man.
Come on,
like
man.
Wild. Oh no,
boy. Somebody said she in for a surprise though. I guess it don't go down like that, bro.
Nah, man. Like especially when you got kids, bro. Like okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah. School your boy, man. You know, just in case I ever walk down that aisle one day, man.
Now that's from a female perspective, but I'm just gonna go ahead and spin it from where we at right now.
Okay.
Because I think this something interesting from a male perspective.
Because it sounds real good what I'm saying.
He's saying, I can't wait to live with my man. Like wow, you know, sex every night.
Yeah.
And she say you in for a surprise. Now you gotta think about it. When you young and y'all fresh out of being single and y'all go live together, y'all what they call shack up. You know, you shacking up, you know, and I don't promote shacking up.
Yeah.
But in your shacking up stage where it's just you and your gal and y'all ain't got no kids. Oh yeah. Y'all jackrabbiting every night.
Yeah, it go down, huh?
And all we got to do is get up and go to work and we can lay up with each other. You jackrabbiting every night. But once you move towards marriage and you got that kid or two, things change. It's as a for sure as my kids come and interrupt a podcast, that's how they come knock on me and mama door every night.
I believe it.
They come out that room. They come running down the hallway.
Yep.
You know, it's something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's it's not like what you think. Like especially when you get married. That's why I always tell people, even though you spent single time, you spent boyfriend and girlfriend time together.
Mm-hmm.
When you get married, put a couple of years in with your wife when she's actually your wife or she's actually your husband, and y'all just enjoy each other before y'all start having kids.
Yeah, I've heard
enjoy each other. Enjoy each other with that title. Enjoy each other with those responsibilities and stuff like that as being a husband, because it's different just being from a boyfriend and girlfriend than being husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself before you start bringing in kids, because things will change. You understand? You think, oh, I'm going in and behind closed doors and me and my wife, we just gonna get to smashing like every night. Nope. You gonna come in, you gonna be tired as hell. She gonna be tired as hell. She gonna be sick. You gonna be sick. You gonna be hurt. She gonna be hurt. Why y'all trying to get in the mood? Somebody blowing up the phone 80,000 times because somebody done got killed. Somebody done died. Somebody done had seizures. Somebody done did this. Like, and you got to understand, this stuff is happening all the time, because especially when people get married, they thinking, I'm only married to my woman or I'm only married to my husband. But you got to think about it. When you marry the person you married, and you know, oh man, her mama dealing with diabetes, her daddy dealing with alcohol addiction, drug addiction. You are marrying that drug addiction. You are marrying that alcoholism. You are marrying that cancer. You are marrying that diabetes. You are marrying them seizures. You are marrying them heart attacks. You are marrying her cousins that's in them streets living like menaces. You are marrying all that.
Yeah.
So all those phone calls, like, so vetting ain't just about vetting her. It's looking at the family.
The big picture, yep.
The big picture.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If you looking at the family and the whole family broke, you are marrying all them phone calls where everybody needs some money for something.
Some money, yep.
So you thinking, I'm just for the... Yeah, you could think that you're going to say no all the time and and it's never gonna piss her off. And you gonna think she gonna say no all the time and it's never gonna piss her off, and she gonna say no all the time and it's never gonna piss you off. Yeah, that don't happen.
Yeah.
You know? So like let's say, yeah, when you single and y'all just living together, oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah.
Great. That's how the babies come fast because you ain't watching no TV. That's how the babies come because you ain't watching no TV. You just laying up.
Yeah.
Go to work, come home, eat, shower, eat, shower, lay up.
Yep.
Lay up 2 or 3 times a night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about it. Oh, when we were single, we could lay up and have sex 4 or 5 times a night. With these kids.
Yeah, the day's gone. It's a wrap, bro.
you be happy for once a week.
Damn.
Until these kids grow up.
That's how I go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I go.
I'm working, you working, we doing it, we doing.
Yeah.
Man, trust me. Going to school events and going to young events and all this, and man, all you want to go home and go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
That's it. You're gonna be like, man, it never feels so good to rest. You're gonna be in for a surprise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why this is and I'm gonna end it with this. This is why infidelity is so high. Because when you look at your mate job and your mate doesn't have your mate don't have concrete hours. If you married to a school teacher and you know, they school closed at 3:30, they'll be home by 5:30. By 5:30, it's no reason for them not to be home by 5:30.
Yeah,
they're an English teacher. You know, only teachers that really stay late by themselves are teachers who ain't got nobody at home.
True.
So when you got a family at home, I'm home by 5:30. Because why? I'm ready to get away from the school.
Yeah.
So when you have a job that have concrete hours like that, it's really no time to play. But when your wife is a nurse and you a city worker, or you an 18-wheeler driver and she's a beautician or something like that, it's no concrete in your hours.
Yeah.
So if one of y'all got to go home with the kids, let me just use my situation. My wife is a nurse. She work at the hospitals. When I'm here with these kids, bro, it ain't never a thought in my mind thinking I'm finna blow these kids up in this car and to go search the city to see what my wife doing, see if she at work. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
So if she called me and say, "Oh, baby, I know I was supposed to get off at 7, but I'm gonna be here till about midnight because I'm gonna stay and help work late." First of all, I'm not gonna just keep calling your job to see if you're there.
Yeah.
So I hope you're telling me the truth that you at work till midnight.
Yeah.
I know you work at the hospital, so I know how crazy hours can be.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting you to be at work till midnight.
Yeah.
But she could have got off at 7 and be laid in the hotel with a nigga for 4 hours.
It's possible.
Why?
Yeah.
Because if you know I'm not going to come outside and take no kids out, load them in no car to go check on you and blow up your job, you can go lay up somewhere 2-3 hours. And while your person at home is really in his home life, trying to feed the kids, trying to get them bathed and clothe the bed. I ain't got time to be worried about you out there moving and shaking.
Yeah, that's true.
So guess what? It's easy for you to go get 2 or 3 hours a week laid up uninterrupted with somebody else than it is for you to do in your own house. Yeah. This is facts. That's why people cheat so much. Yeah. This is why infidelity in marriage is so high. Because it's easy for that nigga to creep in the streets. It's easy for her to go creep with another nigga than it is easy for you to lay up. How many? If I could do a poll and ask how many married people get to lay up uninterrupted 2-3 hours a day and just have sex with their mate.
It's probably low. It's probably non-existent, bro.
Well, guess what? You can say that your job holding you. And all right, baby, work. I ain't finna bother you because I'm at home. I gotta get these kids food done, this done.
Yep.
Make sure this one doing homework and all that. Yep. Man, I ain't got time to be checking on you. I pray that you make it home safe. Yep. But you can be getting your whole back beat in. Yep. And vice versa. I could be out there knocking somebody's guts in. Facts. That's why infidelity is so high. Because it's easy to go get some unaccounted time somewhere. Nobody don't have time to be chasing that mate around the city like a damn fool.
Especially when you got kids in the mix.
Especially when you got kids. If you got time to put some kids in the car and chase your mate around the town to see if they cheat, you ain't doing enough. I'm not going to put my kids in danger going chase no just to go see if my wife out there cheating.
Yeah, true that.
I hope that decision was well worth it. That's just it. It's because it's easy to do outside than it is to do inside. Because you're not gonna get that type of time. Yeah. You know, all that stress that come with having a family, you know, like especially with young kids. That's why you see so many people divorce when their kids be super young. Yep. They don't know how to tough it out through that without sneaking out the house. Yeah. You know, they you know
going to get somebody that like you say uninterrupted and it's
uninterrupted.
New. Yeah. You know, when something new is fresh, you know, you got that. Yeah.
It ain't even gotta be new. It could be somebody that you was messing with back in the time. But at the end of the day, if she leaving her home and you leaving your home and y'all spending 2 hours in the hotel cheating with each other uninterrupted because her dude ain't coming out here chasing her in the streets and you ain't coming out here trying to chase yours down, they can get away with that. Yeah. It's easy. It's way easier to do that than to be like, oh, I gotta put these kids to bed by 10:30, make sure they stay asleep. I gotta eat, I gotta take a bath, and then I'm gonna go in here with my husband or my wife. And it ain't really the wife, it ain't really the husbands who tripping on not trying to have, it's the wives tripping on trying to, oh man, this man really trying to stay up with me 2 hours. I ain't got 2 hours. So you telling your husband, man, I ain't got time to stay up like this. Man, but you would have time to stay up in a hotel like that though. You see what I'm saying? So like it's a lot, like she said, you in for a surprise because but when it's just you and her, that y'all ain't got nothing but y'allself. But when you talking about you coming in with a family, especially when them kids young,
it ain't happening.
You think, man, I got kids, man, in the middle of the night, waking up trying to go in the kitchen and pour cups of milk and all that, man. You got to get up for all that, man. Yeah. You got to get up for all that. Baby be crying. You put the baby in the crib now, baby get to crying. Pull the baby on in the room. And then you know how people is. Like you ain't got no baby, you ain't got no wife, but you know how people live. People like, man, I'm not gonna sit here and try to have sex in front of my baby. Like you stuff like that go in your mind. You're like, you're not gonna do that. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Like this is fact. So it's like that's when love gotta really be in your relationship. Because love gonna hold you over until them kids get older. And y'all just gotta reclaim y'all life. It's just like going to the gym, bro. When you really out here raising kids, bro, like and you ain't really got an airtight life. You out here raising 2 or 3 kids between you and your wife, and they young, they back to back, 6, 7, 8. Man, you ain't got time to be in no 24-hour fitness. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got time.
You better get you a 30-minute YouTube video and just maintain until them kids get old. And then you go, like I said, when they get older, you go reclaim your life back.
Now you know what I'm saying? This is what I appreciate. The real deal, Holyfield conversations about what a marriage is. Because a lot of people just see the wedding day, the white dress, the tux. We going to the Bahamas for the honeymoon, but after that, it's time to get to work, ain't it? A lot of people don't really speak on that. You know what I mean?
And that honeymoon, you better you better knock out the walls as much as you can, because when you come back in that house, everything changed. Honeymoon, but like they say, I old school's like, I don't even trip on a honeymoon because you just have to honeymoon in moments throughout the rest of your life. That's what it is. Because think about it. What's the honeymoon? What's the difference between a honeymoon and the vacation y'all get away for a weekend. Yeah. Ain't no different.
You're right.
Ain't no different. Right. It's just a different word for a different day. It's the same thing.
Like, like I know I say, you got to vet somebody, see who they really are. You know what I'm saying? See if you really interact and vibe with somebody on a whole nother level. If we talking about committing our lives to each other, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a whole other level. You know what I'm saying?
And then, bro, before people get married, what a lot of people don't look at is look at the support system. Look at the support system. Yeah. Especially if your girl ain't got no kid, but her sister got a kid or her brother got a kid. Look at how them parents spending time with their brother kid or their sister kid. Because guess what? If they ain't doing it with his kid, what make you think you gonna have a baby and they gonna do it with yours?
You gonna be on your own.
A lot of people's support system ain't really got no real support system. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people ain't got a support system to be in a relationship like that. When you got mama and daddy who are not old and they obviously they no longer together. Most people, mama and daddy divorced and went separate ways and doing what? Trying to live their own life and do their own thing. So guess what? There ain't no support system really there.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? In most cases, it's not really there.
It's true.
When you still got old folks still trying to live their life. You know? It's just like I was talking to my mama with my nieces, and my mama was like, man, my kids was grown. I was done. I wasn't trying to take my granddaughter. She was like, I wasn't trying to take them in. I had to take them in. I mean, because you got your kids and you couldn't do it because you got your own. So if I didn't take them in, who was gonna take them?
Yeah, they was gonna be out of there.
And guess what they did? What they do? That turned the lifeline of my life all the way around. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like support system, like you gotta really pay, like it's a lot going into, like getting married, getting a relationship, man, because you gotta really be knit close to the family, man. Yeah. And it's important for you to really have a real solid relationship with everybody in her family.
Yeah.
And it's good for her to have a real solid relationship with everybody in her family, because it has to be so solid to where it's like my wife and her family. With the Bills in her family, the relationship is so solid to where they know, like, even though I don't trust people around my kids, but my nigga, if I ever just happen to be like one of those moments where we and wife trying to get out and my kid go over there with you and something happened, nigga, you a dead man. And you know this going in.
Rap, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it has to be.
Yeah. Man
to man, this is what's going to happen to you. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's how it has to be. You know? I leave them in your car and something funny happen. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Action.
It has to be that way. So that's a whole nother topic for a whole
it is. It is.
So, but let's see what else the TL got before we shut this thing down. Stroll Down TL. She said you'll be surprised. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Katie, me out that basic one here. After dating for 8 good years, then you got married and you're going for a honeymoon. To do what exactly? I mean, yeah, people put too much into honeymoon. I'm just gonna stroll, but I mean, yeah, like you go into the honeymoon just to hit them same 3 or 4 positions that you would do at home. And you really spending all that money for nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't really doing nothing. It just most likely y'all both going to a place y'all ain't never been before. Y'all happy to use that passport. Because you ain't finna do nothing but hit them same 3 or 4 positions you hit at home. You know. Oh man.
Oh, come on, man.
Bring up this real stuff again, man. Disagreements are fine, disrespect isn't. Yeah, it's right. We talked about that before.
That's facts.
Ghosts getting screwed left and right. I don't know about all that. Women with huge personalities always got a laid back man. Yeah, I mean you have to. You have to.
With the yin and yang.
Yeah, you gotta be like when you know your woman is like that obviously like you can't use Jay-Z and Beyonce because you can't be well, you know what? Let's use Jay-Z and Beyonce. Let me click on this. And this is fact. I'm gonna tell you why. And it's not that the man is weak or nothing like that. It's okay. It's a difference between, now don't get it twisted. You heard the Kanye situation when he didn't want his kids on social media and stuff.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, outside from that, it's a difference between, because both Jay-Z rich and both Kanye rich, and both of them got rich women.
Yeah.
Now the thing about it is, the difference between them is what? The demeanor of the man.
True. That's true.
Jay-Z real chill, laid back, and Kanye is so outspoken, eccentric, and all that. And that's the downfall of his relationship, because he looked like he can't handle the light that his woman in.
Facts.
Now don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. When you got a woman who serves the world so much, I understand it, but he's not handling it the right way. Obviously going in, you can't have a problem with who that woman is. Like,
exactly.
You got to understand, if that woman served the world, she serves sexuality.
Yeah.
Like
you know who she is.
You know you're not gonna be able to turn that off. You know you're not gonna be able to make her a traditional one. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you already, and this is what men have to understand, going in, it would be better. It would have been better for him to just go on back and find some woman who was not in the industry, and just had that woman who already like, okay, we're not even to start that way, because you got this woman who's our own entity. You're not gonna be able to turn it down. So when you talking about your kids putting on makeup and all that, this woman was gonna do that regardless, because she's her own entity.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to turn that off.
Yeah, impossible. You can't do that. That's who she is.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's who.
So when your woman when women have a huge personality, they got a nigga that's he real laid back. Whether he laid back as like I'm not trying to lose this golden goose, or he just laid back because depending on what she doing, and like
exactly.
He don't know, but he don't know enough about whatever to where he like gonna be man enough to have these issues. It's kind of like with it's like with me. It's like I'm gonna use myself because I don't really can use myself. If my wife can all of a sudden become this big time whatever entertainer or whatever, right?
Yep.
She already know going in, hey, we're not gonna dress a certain way. We're not gonna do all that. You know that going in, but this has already been established.
Yep.
This has been established before the world knew who you was.
Yeah.
Now I can't meet that woman and then be like, I can't do what Making Good husband did. Be the preacher man, but try to change the woman who video gal, and all that. That's not gonna work. That's who she is. She her own entity in the game. Yeah. So she's still gonna wear them short dresses.
Yep.
She's still gonna wear them tight fitting clothes. Yep. You can't change that. And what happened is you thought God was gonna make her change it. Well, God don't make nobody change nothing.
No.
It's up to you to change for God. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she didn't try, but at the end of the day, you got to understand. She already came an entity like that. So she needed to be changed before she became your wife.
Exactly.
She needed to be changed for herself. Not you gonna try to change her.
Yeah. Don't work.
It would never work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
So at the end of the day, it's like that change very much has to come on for herself too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you said, when a woman have huge personalities out here, you got to understand. If she out here, you know, popping ass and wearing always with her body showing and all that, you got to step into the game and be like, well, is this something I really want to marry? Because I'm not going to be able to change who she is.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And guess what? What's going to happen is you're not going to be able to change who she is, and then you're going to start putting kids in her.
Exactly.
And this is the thing with this is the thing with Kanye problem. You got a woman with this huge personality. First of all, she made it off of a sex tape. Yep. So you didn't impregnated a woman who made it via porn. And it's not with you.
Yeah.
It's with another nigga. Yep. And it's out there.
Yep.
So when them kids grow up, mommy, where you got your start from? Oh, I got my start from fucking Ray J.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Like culture shock on them kids.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like even though it's her past, but that's Kanye's fault because this is the woman you decide to impregnate.
Yep.
And this well, the discipline on top of the vetting got to come in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at Jay-Z laid back. Yeah, he know my woman wasn't no virgin. Yeah, he scooped her up young. But guess what? That nigga ain't got to worry about all this. What come with Kim K with Beyonce.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
two totally different dynamics.
Two totally different dynamics. Two totally different women. Two totally different entities.
Yep.
You got to understand. Beyonce be low key for herself.
Yes, you do.
She be low key because that's what she want to be.
Yep.
Them Kardashian girls want to be in the light for all the crazy foolishness.
Everybody know that. They want the spotlight.
So the personality is different.
Yep.
Jay-Z ain't going home with all them issues and social media problems like him going, like what Kanye going home with dealing with, because your woman is off the wall crazy, like in her own right. Her crazy sisters, everybody fighting for attention, doing attention, whoring things and all that. That's, you gotta, as a man, you better know what type of woman that you align yourself with, because you know, and then you got women who always thinking, well, a nigga just trying to dim, just trying to dim out light and all that stuff like that. That's why men gotta, hey man, some of these women who got these big personalities, you got to put like this. You can't cold turkey change nobody.
Nah, don't work like that.
It don't work like that, bro. She may like you and want to be with you, but you can't cold turkey change her. You're gonna have to. Yep. You're gonna have to deal what you're gonna have to deal with.
Yep.
That's it.
Exactly.
Especially when the mindset is, well, I gotta do whatever I do to get my money anyway, because you can leave me today anyway. Mm-hmm. That's what you gotta deal with, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But a man like with a woman with a big personality, is it like a man with a big personality? Well, obviously, a woman always supposed to have a meek and quiet spirit anyway. That would, you know, but dealing with a woman with that, you know, that you gotta be. A lot of women would say you gotta be secure in yourself. You just gotta be like, man, I ain't fit to fight these battles. Yeah, then, you know, I just hope you got one. Jelly boys, I hope you got one that you're comfortable with.
Exactly.
you know, and on top of that, and yeah, I just hope you got one that you're comfortable with, man.
Yeah.
It ain't really much to say.
Yeah. You better know who you marrying, man. You got
better know who you marry. Better know what you know what I'm saying? Like, no ordinary love. Okay, I see you. What else they got? Before we shut this thing down, ready to preview. Y'all got these looks going on tonight. I hear trapping. I see. Oh yeah, Kanye West and Donda West. Yeah, his mama. Yeah. You know, waiting on a married couple to let me join them and use their wife with my man. Oh man, y'all tripping. Y'all crazy. If you want to take the wife from her couple to use for her. But you know what, man? Speaking of that, man, it's a lot more people opening up to that polygamy lifestyle, that swingers life and all that.
Yeah, it is.
It's man, look, it's they rocking, they going hard.
They out there.
I'm like, ooh wee. Niggas, come on. Nah, I don't want to see all that, man. Foolishness. You gotta learn to keep personal business off social media. Yeah, you
do. That's tough for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, it is, man. Especially when you know, like it's a victim of everybody looking for justification.
Yeah.
You know, being justified and they feelings being justified and being doing wrong. It really shows you the victim mentality of the people.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's just like it's so bad that people can't even just take their L's in peace.
Yeah.
They gotta put it on the web. I should be laid up watching serial killer documentaries with somebody.
Wow. Well, they out there trapping, man.
Yeah, they out there trying to get chose. Dating trash. Just live and do you. Be in the moment and travel. This is where I've been for years now. Oh man. Guess my age. What flavor is your sperm? Man, folks, wow.
Man, tripping. Come on.
What flavor is your sperm,
wow.
man? People out of there, man. I don't give a F if we never speak again. I think that may be it for the night on that Sus by the TL, man.
I think it wasn't too bad for the return, man.
Nah, plus we had some things in the works.
Yeah, we got some, definitely.
If God blessed y'all with a woman or a man, could you honestly say that you can less degrade yourself while in a relationship? I get what he's trying to say. If God blessed y'all with a man, with a woman or a man, could y'all honestly say that you can less degrade yourself while in your relationship? Yeah, I get what he's trying to say. The whole team was at no-go. So many people and shit, I would not have the drive for success like I do now. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
All right, so let me go ahead and shut this down. Stop share on the page. Let's get on back to business. Well, with that, man, we 2 hours and 24 in.
It go by quick, don't it?
Yeah, it go by quick, man. With that, we're gonna hop into the Podcouragement. We ain't did one of these in a long time, man. Well, this is our first return back, Podcouragement. This is the segment of the podcast where we just drop some encouragement, man, to the people. Bro T, man.
I'm gonna steal something you said earlier in this pod, man. You know what I'm saying? Make your next move your best move. You know, every move you make, everything we do in life, it's a choice. You know what I mean? Right. So if you think about making a drastic change, or maybe not even drastic, just a change. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do your due diligence and make that move. You know what I'm saying? And make it your best move. So that's what I got. What about you, my brother?
Oh man, it's been so long, man.
It has been.
I'm gonna just tell people, you know what? I'm gonna just speak on myself over these last 2 months. Man, when life started giving you a stretch of just bad incidents, and you might think you be having bad luck, or you maybe feel like you're reaping what you sow or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much derailing or stunting your growth and trying to proceed in what you was trying to do, trying to forward a process on something. Don't let that. Don't let those hard times, especially because if they come in consistently back to back.
Yeah.
Don't let those hard times stop you. I mean, find you that time to revamp up. Find you that time to whether you I get it. You got to walk back into it with baby steps. You might can't go back into fresh off like with the same energy you had, but always start back up. Always start back up. You gotta just fight through those hard times, and you gotta keep pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing defeat you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you had planned, through this pandemic, whatever you had planned and life hit you and it started to derail you, man, pick it back up. Keep going. Everybody got their trials. Everybody got their hard times. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. And man, just like they say, man, get that ball rolling back again.
Yep.
Get that ball rolling back again. Don't give up on yourself, man. I get it. I get being discouraged. Trust me, I get feeling discouraged, and we one of the only podcasts that I know that really try to encourage people all the time.
Yeah.
So I get being a person who really is genuinely really an encourager to folks, but feeling discouraged, thinking, man, like what's working against me to trying to stop me from doing what I got to do. I get it,
no doubt.
But you got to fight through it, man. Find that energy and just get it going.
Yeah,
Yeah, just get it going. That's all I can tell you, and that's my encouragement for the night.
Real talk.
So, all right, with that, man, this is Quality Life Podcast, man. You can get at us at QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. You can also get at me and Rotig on YouTube, Sideboss YouTube page, Rotig Man and Down, the Quality Life Podcast page. You can also listen to the podcast on the Anchor app. We got the audio. We got the audio for you on the Anchor app. I send them out to people through messages on phones, and I upload them on TLs all the time. You also obviously you got the YouTube page. You got us on Twitter. Rod at Our Place to Be, and you got me at Quality Life Part 1.
Yeah.
And obviously you can get at me on Facebook too. You can get at me at Don Boss on Facebook. You can get at Rod Teague on Facebook.
Yep.
You can get at me on Instagram at the Messiah Boss. It's so many ways. We're about to start getting back to putting our clips. We're gonna try to chop this. I think this got a lot of good, valuable clips.
Yeah, you do.
That we can go from, that we can use, that we're gonna get back in the fold. And you can get at us, like I said, by email. You can get at us whether you in the mentions or the comments on the YouTube videos, or you can just get at us on social media, man. Anybody who wants to be a part of the podcast, you want to discuss something, I want to come in and chat it up. We actually are looking to expand. We want to bring new people on, and we want to keep it consistent. We want to keep a good consistent flow. We would like more ladies to be able to come on. I know my wife, she gonna with some free time she gonna be having soon. She gonna be coming in and gonna be doing a bunch of things. And yeah, we want to open this thing. We want to open this thing up and really get these conversations really flowing.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I think this was a solid episode, my brother.
I think so too, man. I think we we came back nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to be back.
With that, man, we 2 hours and 30 minutes in, and Quiet Life Podcast. We signing out.
Till the next time.